Hello everybody, Tammy Homegardener here, and I'm basically here to talk to you about your job search today. And the topic that we're going to talk about, sorry about that, that's my dog running back and forth, my yellow lab named Kramer. What we're going to talk about today is your resume. And obviously these are just short videos that give you a few tips at a time, so we can't talk about everything to do with the resume, but we certainly want to hit on a couple of really important points. Now, I know that some of you have quite possibly had your resume done by a professional. I know that also some of you have written your own resumes, and then you've rewritten them because you felt like when you weren't hearing back from anyone after you applied for positions that it might have been your resume. So you find yourself just spending more time writing and rewriting. And even those of you who have paid professional resume writers, you find yourself doing the same thing because the majority of the time, even when you pay a professional, in this day and age, because the job search is so different, those resumes don't work out well for you. And the first reason why the resumes aren't working for you is that they are not what's called ATS proof. ATS stands for Applicant Tracking Systems, and this is a software that over 90% of the companies are using in place of human resource or other personnel that in the past had went through, painstakingly I might add, hundreds of resumes for the same position. So because of that fact and because so many people apply to the online positions, most of the companies have gone to using these applicant tracking systems that actually go through the resumes. The software scans the text of your resume, looking for specific things, and then the system either rates or scores you, and only the highest scoring applicants get through to the interview stage. And so what happens is you can pay an expensive resume writer to write a resume, and if they don't make it ATS proof so that you can score high and get past those applicant tracking systems, it doesn't matter how much you pay a professional resume writer, it's not going to work out for you if your resume doesn't get past those systems. And it's unfortunate, but there are a ton of resume writers out there that still don't know this, and they're selling resumes to people that are not ATS proof. So with that in mind, my point is here, the strategy is here that you need a resume that is ATS proof to get through those systems and advance you to the interview stage. But secondly, and the thing that we want to talk about today is that you want to make sure, even if you're using your keywords nicely to help the ATS systems along, you want to make sure that your resume is written as a marketing document to market you, rather than what most people put out there, which is actually just a past history document, documenting everything they've done in their past. While this may sound a little harsh, I want to make sure that you get the truth in the job search. And the truth is, the hiring managers really don't care about you. Meaning, they don't care about what you've done in the past, and they certainly don't care what you did 30 years ago. Because the times have changed, technology has changed, and so what they really want to know is what you can do for them. You have to realize that basically, it comes down to this. If an employee has a job position listed either on the job market or put out to a recruiter or out for referrals, they've got a problem. There's a problem at the company that they're trying to solve, and they need a person in that position. And usually when you break it all down, no matter what the job title is, they're usually looking for someone that can save the company money or help in some way to make the company money. So it might be a support role. I'm not implying that every job is a sales role. I'm saying that there is a component to your job that in some way supports one of these two things, that either you're going to, in the long run, be helping the company save money or make money. And so when they go to look at resumes, what they want to know is, who's the best candidate out there that can do the most for our company? Who can solve this problem for our company? And so if they're just reading about your past experience and what you've done, that doesn't answer those questions for them, does it? So you want to make sure that you have an accomplishment-based resume where you showcase and highlight not only the skills that you have, but how you utilize those skills and actually turn them into accomplishments. Accomplishments meaning something you can do for your potential employer that would be of value to them. So make sure that when you're writing your summary at the top of the resume, and on your resume that's only a 2, 3, 4 tops sentence structure at the top, make sure that that is accomplishment based and not just talking about yourself and what you've done in the past, but that it sheds light on actual accomplishments and not just history. You want to make sure that the skills that you put on your resume are skills that that employer is looking for today and not something just of your past. You do this best by using the job description that's right before you. When you look at the job listing, there'll be a job description and there'll also be job requirements. Make sure that you look at that and analyze it fully. Look at the keywords, look at the requirements, and look at what they're looking for. That will give you a big clue, a big insight into what their problem is that they're trying to solve with hiring somebody for that position. Make sure that when you list your past history, your past experiences on your resume, first of all, only go back 10 to 15 years. I don't care how old you are. That is the standard today. You only want to go back 10 to 15 years. But make sure that you have bulleted accomplishments listed under each job position, not just your past history of what you did at the company, but what you did for the company. Remember, everything in life comes down to sales in the end. And what you want to do is make sure that you are selling yourself, because in this case, you are the product and the hiring manager or the recruiter is the buyer of this product, so to speak. And so you want to make sure that you are marketing and selling yourself to the potential employer, so you're the one that gets the job position. I hope these tips have helped. Tammy Homgardner signing out for now. Thanks for listening and have a great day.